Good morning and welcome to the next podcast for Andy Collier-talks cricket memorabilia. Just going to start again like I did last week on the panoramics. This week we've got a Sydney panoramic game from the Bodyline series, December 1932, December the 3rd, 1932. The crowd of over 58,000 people in there, so that was pretty crowded that day. I think this is the day that Sutcliffe was getting 194. A couple of other hundreds in that for England in that game as well, so quite a nice victory for England on that one. In the corner it's signed here, I forgot it was signed actually, it's with compliments, and I'm pretty sure that looks like Maurice Laden's signature in the corner there. It's a bit faded, but I can sort of match it up with one of his clear signatures, so I'm quite happy that that's Maurice Laden giving that to somebody. It looks like a Tom to me on there, so a bit faded, but it's a great photograph, I have to say. Lovely, crisp photograph that. So pleased with that. So anyway, this week I thought I'd go on to bats this week and see if I can do a little bit of valuation on bats, which won't be easy in the current climate, but there's some quite nice bats here. So I'll start with the one that I've shown before, which is 1938 Test match, Australia v England, with England's highest victory there of an innings and 579 runs, which is obviously the Len Hutton broke the record, 364. It's got signatures of the 1938 Australians and the England side, which you can read, but they're not brilliant signatures, I have to say. But it's a forced bat, and on the back there is the Wimbledon charity cricket match and Jack Cobb's 12. So that's September 1938. So that's a one-off, completely one-off bat, as that's the only one in the world, but valued about £200 to £300. So quite pleased with the valuation, really, for what I paid for it. I actually got that off of the chap whose wife run the raffle on the day of that match, and he won the raffle, believe it or not. So it was quite a nice little family get together there, so that's quite a nice bat, that one. Next one is a 1938 bat again. This one's a gem bat and was Bob Gregory's, the old Surrey player. That was a pretty good set of 1938 Australians there, and a good set of 1939 West Indians. Obviously the last tour before the war. And on the back there it's got, I think there's about 8 counties on there: Surrey, Somerset, Sussex, Warwickshire, Worcestershire. Very nice bat, and a few other odd signatures on the top there, so that's quite a nice bat, that one. Bought that at the height of the 2000s at Christie's, so probably won't get the money back on that, but it's got to be £300 to £400 worth, I thought, that bat. So next bat is Canon John Parsons, his perfect flexo bat. Warwickshire man, man of the cloth. Got his, I've written on there his career averages and things on there, just to make sure it knows who it is. So that's quite a nice bat. Got some photographs of him on his 70th birthday with Tiger Smith and the lights. That's quite a nice bat. Probably maybe about 50 to 100, that one. Next one is Leeds Test match, 1953. It's got Bradman and Hutton on there. Bradman obviously over for his scribing on the newspapers. So a bit spidery, the signatures on there, but you can read them all. Probably, well, you might get say another £50 to £100 on that one, perhaps. Quite a nice bat. This one's a particularly rare one. This is a Fred Holland bat. He used to play for Surrey. He was coach at Oundle School. This is quite a nice bat. I've not seen another Fred Holland bat, I've got to say. And this is what's this? This is another Stuart Surrey's bat. So quite a nice bat, that one. And I would say that that might tickle the collector's fancy on that one. So that might, again, now it's not attributed to any game or anything. It's probably going to be £100 worth, probably, for its rarity. This one here, This is Bernard Bosanquet's bat from 1903 tour to Australia, 034, first tour on the auspices of the MCC. So this was used from the third test match, given to him by G.H. Drummond, who was a Middlesex and University boy. It's got Bosanquet scribed in there as well. I bought this at auction, and it sort of held its price. I think I took it to the Antiques Roadshow and he valued it at £600. So that's, I mean, for the significance of Bernard Bosanquet, who was the inventor of the googly, which is still called the Bosie in Australia, I believe. So quite a nice significant bat, that one. Quite pleased to own that one. Next bat is Tennyson's tour. Got Tennyson on there, not particularly visible, all those things. You can see them if you get them in the right light and stuff, but I don't suppose this is worth a great deal of money. It's got a bit of writing on the back there. What make is the back? Can't even see what the back make is. Anyway, got signed by the Tennyson side on there, 1920s, but probably, I don't know, 50 to £100, say, perhaps, for that one. Quite a rarity. This one here is quite a rare bat. This one I got from a pub, believe it or not, in the Cotswolds. He was selling his stuff off. This is the oval bat, Jack Hobbs, Fleet Street, which is quite a nice bat there. Got Jack Hobbs' pressed-in signature there. And on the back here we've got Surrey players, some rare Surrey players in there. Pierpoint, I think he only played 8 games, I think, for Surrey. Some other quite decent names on there. Mobley, who else we got on there? Duckett, he's on there. Percy Fender, Garland Wells, Peach. There's some good 30s names on there from the Surrey boys. So quite a nice bat. Probably again £50 to £100 perhaps. And this one here is George Geary, 1928. He obviously liked to be in the middle of the bat, that's for sure. Got some information on there when I had it in the museum. Got George Geary's signature on the top there. Gunner Moore Cannon, which is, you obviously like that bat because that's just a little bit smaller than the full size. So again, probably either 50 to 100 perhaps, if we're lucky, on the following wind. This is a nice bat, this one. This is 1928 West Indian side on there. A lot of signatures on this one. You can actually read these all when you get up close to them. Generally 1928 era. On the back there's some nice signatures. Tom Hayward on there, nice and clear. Charlie McCartney, Plum Warner. There's some nice signatures on there. Surrey side on there, some county sides on the back there. So that's probably again is going to be 50 to perhaps £150, perhaps that one. Quite a nice that one. What have we got here? This is a Jack Hobbs used bat. Got Jack Hobbs on the shoulder of the bat there. Where is he? Just up there. And this came down through a collector, via a collector, who said that Jack Hobbs gave him this bat and he used it. So it's an autograph, kind of more autograph bat, so it's obviously pre-4 stays, or it might just been a charity match perhaps he used it in, don't know. It's been well used with its repairs on it, so that's quite a nice bat, but probably not worth a great deal of money, probably again 50 to 100 perhaps. This one is Andy Gantame, West Indian player, 1 test match. This one was in the Vic Lewis collection, which is written on the back there. Grey Nichols bat. Steel sprung, the Andy Gantame autograph, Trinidad and West Indies, steel spring. So quite a nice bat. Not worth a great deal of money, perhaps £50 again, probably. Only played the 1 test match, so got 100 in that. So quite a famous player, probably one of the highest test averages, perhaps, if you don't count 1 games. What have we got here? Oh, I've got that one. That one. So that's a few bats in the collection. Hopefully you'll enjoy that and glean some little value out of the prices. But as I say, whether they get at auction and 2 people want them, they can go sky high. So, but that's there's a few more bats in the collection, but not of that significance, but I've got a Mike Proctor painting on a brat which he signed, which is quite nice, but that won't be worth a great deal of money. So that's some of the bats in the collection. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next one.